Hello students, so today I'm going to be talking to you about the Rosetta Stone. Now the Rosetta Stone is one of my favorite pieces of art in the world because it combines a beautiful piece of artwork along with a very intelligent piece of artwork because it is the first depiction of a bilingual artifact that we have. It was discovered in 1799 in Egypt, in a city called Rashid, which translated means Rosetta, along the Nile Delta. And what made this so special, first I guess I should tell you, it was discovered by a French soldier during the reign of Napoleon in France, when he had his campaign going on over there in Egypt. It actually was found kind of just leaning up against the wall. And when they discovered it, it wasn't being used, of course. They didn't know what it was until they really started to look at it. And what they discovered was on the stone, separated into three different parts, were languages. The first language carved into it was Egyptian hieroglyphics. The second one was another language that was common around Egypt at that time, which was called Demotic. And the third one, the one on the bottom, was Ancient Greek. Now, of course, people could read Ancient Greek at that time. But what this did was it helped people to finally be able to translate the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics. And then people could tell at that time how the Egyptians lived and what they did. So your assignment for today is you are going to create a Rosetta Stone. I have one here that I have done. Now I did this on black foam board. If you don't have that, that is fine. If you don't even have black paper, that is fine. You could just do it on a regular piece of construction paper, any color you want, or you can do it on a white piece of paper. Doesn't matter. Whatever you have, whatever supplies you have. But what is important is to separate the stone into three individual languages. And I know that you can't see this whole thing I've created here on the board, but up here what I've done, of course, my own language, my native language, which is English. And I know that this is, you're seeing this backwards. But what it says is, death shall come on swift wings to he who disturbs the peace of the king. And the reason I use that is because when the tomb of King Tutankhamun was found, everyone believed that opening of that tomb carried a curse. And this is what they thought that the curse was. Of course, that has been proven to be false. So, but I used it because it's just a fun part of mythology surrounding mummies and curses and Egyptian tombs. So after you do that, you could do something just as easy as my name is, whatever your name is, for your first translation, your first depiction of a language. Under that, you're going to pick two more languages that says the exact same thing. So this, I picked Arabic. Now, one thing that you should know about Arabic, it is read from left to right. I'm sorry, from right to left, opposite of the way that we read. So this would start here, but this says exactly what this says. And on the bottom, I picked Russian. Now, Russian is read the same way that we read. But the reason I picked these two languages is because they use different representations of sound and letters than we do. So it would not be easy to read this. And this is sort of what the languages were like there. Now, I know you guys sometimes like to hear me read these different scripts in their other languages. So I'm going to try to do that now. So in Russian, what this would say is Smet pridet nabist kялyak Tumukut now Rusharet Miatazra. And in Arabic, Yat al-Muat ilah ajihat sariyat liman yajej Amalike. So there are those two things on this. Now, if you're wondering, how in the world did I find this? If you go to Google Translate and you type in on the one side where it says English, pick your language, English, type whatever you want. If on the other side, excuse me, you pick another language that uses a different alphabet, it will show you how to write it. So if you would click Arabic, it will come up with this. If you pick Russian, it'll come up with this. Two other nice ones that you could use would be Chinese or Japanese. So that is your project, and I hope you have fun with it. Miss you.